And so, welcome, Baltimore Royals. They've won the toss, elected to bat. And we've seen 5 so far. Tajinder Singh. In fact, Unmuk Chan is the man on strike. And so, Amir Hamza. Ball played into the offside, and there is no runs. So, welcome to the final game of this pitch. And we've seen a decent start here from the Royals, winning the toss, opting to bat, good batting conditions. And ball punched into the offside. So that will complete over number 1. So 1 gone is 5 for no loss. So we've seen a good over from Amir Hamza. And it looks like Zazai has been given the ball. I've seen Zazai, Yusuf Zazai at the US Open, was one of the leading wicket taker in that tournament. A tournament that was worth $100,000 US. That was won by the LA Lions. And the LA Lions, what's the relevance with Bay Blaze as well? Quite a few of the players here was part of that unit. A big Afghan composition. Yeah, good start here from Yusuf Zazai. We know he's a very good quality fast bowler, Yusuf. And he starts with a shortish ball going over towards the keeper. Saidib Ganesh is the wicket keeper. And I remember calling those games out in Florida at the Broward County Stadium between the LA Lions and the teams there. So here we go. Yeah, good delivery again from Yusuf Zazai. So a couple of good balls. He's a quality bowler, I tell you that. He's really made a good start. We'll have to wait and see how things unfold, but good start from him, couple of dot balls. Baltimore Royals. I think this is their second game, lost their opening game to the Atlanta Fire. And so they're hoping that they can redeem themselves and get into the winning ways. I'll take a look at their record. But Yusuf Zazai has made a very good start. A couple of dot ball to Ritwik Behera. Well, actually, Baltimore has played 2 games. They have won 1, they have lost 1. They have lost 2, the Atlanta Fire, and they have won against Columbus Falcons. Yeah, good start here from Yusuf Zazai, sporting number 5. Ritwik Behera on 5. Couple of balls faced by Unmuk Chan. He hasn't received much of the strike. Oh, gets an edge. Trying to go big into the offside. Comes off a healthy edge. And gone away for the second boundary of this innings off the bat of Ritwik Behera. Yeah, that's why they tell you if you're going big, if you're flashing, you flash hard. And there's benefit to that. Just want to make sure that the ball flies. Right? When you fly, it goes very fast. And so a couple of fours off the bat of Ritwik Behera. They're up to 10 for no loss, winning the toss and electing to bat. Good track. And we talked about we've had 2 days of hot sunshine, so you can imagine the pitch baked very hard. Good for bowling, good for batting. These trips have really been good. Coming down the track, Behera can't score. And the ball goes into the safe glove of Saideep Ganesh. So 10 on the board, as you can see that. Unmuk Chan and Ritwik Behera out in the middle. We've seen a good over here from Yusuf Zazai. We saw a slashing shot from Ritwik Behera. Other than that, we've seen Zazai bowl pretty well. Here he is, final ball supposedly. Oh, flicked away. That's a lovely shot from Ritwik Behera. We'll get a single out towards the onside, and that will complete over number 2. So 2 gone, it's 11 for no loss. So, new bowler, Amir Hamza gets a relief. And it looks like Faisal Ahmadzai has been given the ball. And so he will come in here to bowl to Ritwik Behera. Ritwik Behera has received majority of the strike. And folks, you're watching Baltimore Royals to take on Bay Blazers. Very important game for both teams. Short ball and given a warning that you've used up that allotment of your short pitch in the over. Good delivery to start from Faisal and Ahmadzai. That's one of those balls you probably want to get away when you know want the batsman an opportunity to score. The ball pushed into the offside, easy single, Ritwik Behera. So Faisal Ahmadzai, 12 for no loss. Unmuk Chan into the onside, mistimed shot. And he gets a single, ball in the air for some time, but falls harmlessly in the end. Yeah, look at that, looking to play a full shot a little too high. Came onto him quite quickly, high on the bat. And in the end, just falling short of Amir Hamza. So 13 for no loss. I got to keep an eye on the scorecard. Faisal has not bowled a whole lot of deliveries as the scorecard is showing. And Faisal Ahmadzai has only bowled 4 balls. I see the scorecard is showing a whole lot of balls here for Faisal, and this is where it could get a little bit touchy here. 11 to Ritwik. Well, they have him on 10. Unmuk Chan is on 1. Okay, let's see. Well, we're getting there now, and so here is Ahmadzai. Cut away, uppercut, and it's gonna beat the man coming around from the backward point area. Gone away for a boundary, so 17 to Ritwik Behera. 17 without loss, 15 to Ritwik Behera, sorry. And it's a lovely execution of an uppercut from Ritwik Behera. Well played. Lovely shot. Good T20 shot and certainly good one-day shot. Quick scoring shots, those are. And already we could see Unmuk Chan given the credit for that 4, but it's Ritwik Behera, the man on strike, so that completes the over. And after 3, it's 18 without loss. So it looks like Zazai will continue. Well, cut away into the offside. Now they're going to scamper through for 1. So 20 for no loss. Zazai, we saw his first over went for 7. In fact, went for 6. And so he's made a very good start here. So Unmuk Chan comes back into strike. Baltimore Royals winning the toss, opted to bat first. And so far they've gone pretty well with 20 on the board, as you can see, as Zazai runs into ball to Unmuk Chan. Playing a miss, ball outside the off stump. So the action will continue. We've seen a good tournament so far. Lots of good chance for players to catch the eyes of the selectors and the people responsible for U.S. cricket. Certainly, everybody's trying to cash in on the success of cricket in the United States these days, and we have also seen some very good talent. Here is Zazai. Slower ball to great effect across Unmuk Chan. And he can score a couple of dot balls to him. Zazai I reminded you of Yusuf Zazai. He was at the US Open, the tournament in December. Yeah, very good delivery. Got a bag full of wicket in a tournament there, in which teams play what 6-7 games, and thought he got like 24 or 22 wickets in that tournament, and was the best bowler on show. Got the most wicket. Eased into the offside from Unmuk Chan. And now brings Ritwik Behera. So slow start here from Baltimore Royals. Winning the toss, opting to bat first, and Bay Blazers may be quite pleased with the way things have gone. Can't fuss and complain if you're giving away just under 5.5 runs and over. And you're bowling in the power play. So good bowling here, good start from Yusuf. And we've seen two other bowlers, Amir Hamza and Ahmadzai. Faisal Ahmadzai, that's another good delivery. And so Zazai, he's been a very good exponent of the slower ball, not allowing the batters to really get hold of the shot. And one of the good things about the slower ball is not necessarily when you bowl the slower ball, you try not to pitch it up too much, because anybody can swing when they see something come in front of them slow. But when you bowl the slower ball and you pong it into the pitch, you hit the deck, and it's not rising as quick as it can. It's a better proposition than pitching the ball up. Yusuf. And that is pace on into the offside. Very good over. It comes to a close after 4. It's 20 for no loss. So Faisal Ahmadzai will continue. First over went for 7. And will come into ball to Unmuk Chand. Chand gets a good delivery. He works it into the onside and go through for a quick single. And the bowling here of the Blazers have really been good so far. And let's see what the Blazers have done in their tournament build-up. We talked about the Baltimore Royals. They've played 2. They've won 1. And they've lost 1. Bay Blazers have played 1. Yeah, ball played in to the onside, and they're gonna scamper through for a quick single. So runs coming by singles here. Ritwik Behera and Unmuk Chan out in the middle. Well, the Blazers themselves, they have played 2. They have lost 1 to Prime Raiders. And they have won 1 against Columbus Falcons. So similar record for them. Big expansive drive here attempted by Unmuk Chan. Doesn't go nowhere. And some very good bowling here from the Bay Blazers bowler. We've seen Amir Hamza, we've seen Yusuf Zazai. Yusuf Zazai has bowled 2 overs, no made none for 8. And Faisal Ahmadzai, 1.39 for 9 now. Pulled away. That's a lovely shot from Unmuk Chand. And just behind the keeper, well executed here from Unmuk Chand. Just a lovely swivel pull. Making room, going across the off stump. And a little bit of premeditation here from Unmuk Chand. Well executed, gone away for 4. So they're up to 27. 27 for no loss. Up and over. Lovely shot from Unmuk Chand, running out towards the cover boundary. And it crosses that rope now. Lovely shot again from Unmuk Chand. Up and over. And so a couple of 4s off the bat of Unmuk Chand. Yes. Deliberately lifting the ball over the infield. And it goes away quickly for 4. That's a good looking shot from Unmuk Chand. Through the offside, lovely driven by Unmuk Chand. And so add 1 more to 2 4s already. And a hat-trick of 4s from Unmuk Chand. Lovely drive through the covers. Take a look. Oh, going outside the off stump, waiting for the ball. And no adjustment here from Faisal. And that's a lovely boundary to end the 5th over. 5 gone, it's 34 for no loss. So the action continues, and so will the flow of the game. Number 44, it looks like Abhishek Paradkar, the captain, has been given the ball. So he comes in here, left arm seamer fast bowler. And Paradkar has played briefly at the international level, having a couple of games with the US team. Oh, it's up in the air. Ritwik Behera. Fielder comes in, never in control, never settled. And he's put one on the turf. So number 13. Yeah, never was in control with that. Suleiman Arabzai. And a couple of runs here for Ritwik Behera. Take a look at this one. Ball long in the air. And a long time for Arabzai to come around. And totally misjudgment here from him. And look at that. When you've got to stretch for the ball, that's not good. So a couple of runs for Ritwik Behera. He's pulling and pulling well. Not timed 100%, but good enough. And goes in front of Suleiman Arabzai. Gone away for 4. So good looking shot off the bowling of Paradkar. Should have picked up the wicket of Ritwik Behera. But in the end, not accepted by Arabzai. And in the end, not a boundary off the bat of Ritwik Behera. So now they're beginning to pick things up here a little bit. They're going 7.5 runs and over. Here is Parrot Car. Ball into the offside. They go through for one. Tumbling bit of fielding there from the keeper. They keep it to just one. So Ritwik Behera and Unmuk Chand out in the middle. Unmuk Chand comes back into strike, and over that has gone for 7 so far. The action will continue. Raval. Unmuk Chand, the man on strike, as Abhishek Paratkar runs in again to bowl to Unmuk Chand. And Chand is guiding this one into the offside. Easy single. And we've seen a very good controlled attack here from the Bay Blazers. A unit that has played at the US Open called the LA Lions. I want to think that these Bay Blazers boys, most of them comes from the West Coast. So I want to say good afternoon to the West Coast crew. We're just after midday out in Los Angeles. So I want to say special good afternoon or good day to you. If you're supporting the Bay Blazers. Oh, pulled away. That's a lovely shot from Ritwik Behera. And it goes towards the mid-wicket area, forward of square. And it's gone away for a good-looking shot from Ritwik Behera. Well executed. Yeah, good-looking shot from him. Final ball coming up. So 13 in this over so far. Ritwik Behera has batted well so far for 20. Unmuk Chand is on 25. Playing a miss, bit of an appeal here from Saidev Ganesh. And so that completes 6 overs, and after 6 is 48 without loss. So Amir Hamza will continue on the verge of getting to a half century here, Baltimore Royals. And we have just seen the completion of the power play. So the game goes on. Amir Hamza, well played here from Onmuk Chan, over the head of the keeper, and it will run away for 4. So that's a well played, executed shot from Onmuk Chan, just over the head of the keeper. And it's one of those popular deflections or scoop, however you want to call them. And that goes over the keeper's head. So gone away for 4 and brings up the 50 in the process. So Baltimore Royals, they're up to 52. No loss yet. We did see Ritwik Behera not too long ago given a life, but other than that, both Onmuk Chan and Ritwik Behera has given up to a good start. And look at this one, cracking shot through the offside. Finds the gap is Onmuk Chan. And that has gone away for a lovely boundary from Onmuk Chan. He continues to bat well and showing that he's in top form. Look at that, all the ease, a lot of transfer of weight, full flow of the bat. And that has gone away for a boundary, 56 for no loss. Yeah, into the onside. They'll come back for a couple of runs, so a couple of 4s, followed up here by 2 by Onmuk Chan. This is really a good start from the Baltimore Royals. We talked about they've played 2 and they've tasted defeat, they've tasted success. And the Bay Blazers themselves, similar situation. Turned away nicely here by Onmuk Chan. He's batting extremely well. Amir Hamza, left arm spinner. Yeah, he's not bowled too bad. In fact, he's almost finishing up his second over. He's gone for 8 and over. And sometimes 8 and over, you've got to be there to see what is 8 and over. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the whole story, and sometimes they do. So this over's gone for 12. We've seen a couple of 4s off the bat of Onmuk Chan. One a bit of a scoop over the keeper's head, and then a cracking shot through the offside for 4. Yeah, worked into the onside, running quickly as if they're gonna look for 2, but there's no way you're gonna get 2 there. So 7 gone, 61 for no loss. 61 at the end of 7. So it looks like a bowling change. Number 27 comes into the attack. And he comes in here at a time in which we've seen the Royals got off to a very good start. They're batting a 61 for no loss. And so Vedant Jain has been given a ball. And he starts with the ball going tongue the leg side. So not a good start here from Jain. Vedant Jain. Giving up 3 runs. Oh, pulled away. Loose bowling here from Jain. And given the treatment, down the leg side, can't bowl there, Vedant. And Unmuk Chan has picked up another boundary, and he continues his impressive showing here at the Houston Open. Full toss, down the leg side, and punished. And exactly that's what you do to loose deliveries. Down the leg side, bowling a full ball and paying a hefty price. So Vedant will continue. Right arm leggy, ball chopped into the offside, and not a single here for Unmuk Chan. So hands the strike over to Ritwik Behera. Oh, lovely shot here from Ritwik Behera, running up towards the long on area. Beats the fielder. And now Ritwik Behera gets into the act, so that's a lovely shot from Ritwik Behera. So this over's gone expensive here for Vedant Jain. A lovely shot here from Ritwik Behera. Goes away for 4, so good batting. And the Royals off to a really fine start, going over 9 runs and now and over. Yeah, we saw Baltimore Royals losing to the Atlanta Fire. And then I thought they won their match against, I forgot who they won against. We'll check that out. Driven into the offside. Brings Unmuk Chan, who's really batted well. In fact, both batters out in the middle have gone well. Unmuk Chan on 37, Ritwik on 31. So that will complete the 8th over. So 8 gone and 72 without loss. So the action continues. We've seen an over from Vedant Jain. Gone for 11. Well, that has come to a close. New bowler, number 55. And he comes in at a time in which the Baltimore Royals off to a really good start. Not only they haven't lost a wicket, but they're going at a solid 9 and over. So Zahid has been given the ball here and starts with a dot ball into the offside. Now called a wide from umpire. umpire Myron James. Again into the offside. This is very good bowling here from Zahid. Just making sure that the batsman is not attempting anything funky. So Zahid Zakil is the bowler here. He's started pretty tidily. Another Afghan player. And they come back for a couple of runs. So 2 more runs here for the Baltimore Royals. They go up to 75. Zahid Zakil is the bowler. We talked about this team has come to the tournament with full of expectation. A lot of the players here has been part of the LA Lions that captured the US Open this year. So that core of players will be hoping that they can make a big impression here. The aim is to win this tournament. And the defending champion, as we've been telling you from last year, is the Atlanta Fire. So Ritwik Behera, man on strike, and here is Zahid Zakil. Oh, nice shot. Good shot from Ritwik Behera. Comes back for a couple of runs, have to hustle, but in the end, Saeed Ganesh misses the stump entirely. And allowing Ritwik Behera to come back quite successfully for a couple of runs. Yeah, look at those shots. Popular shots in T20 cricket now. You look to ramp those balls over the keeper's head into areas where no one is fielding. And now look at that. The switch hit comes out into the onside. And that's the end of Ritwik Behera. The first wicket fall off the bowling of Zahid Zakil. Ritwik Behera goes is 77 for 1. Yeah, got a bit of wood onto it, but not enough. In fact, enough to take it to the fielder. And the first wicket goes down. Behera gone, 77 for 1. So it looks like Vedant Jain will continue. Yeah, played into the offside, can't score. New batter out in the middle is Neil Narvekar. And so the stocky left-hander comes to the middle. Quality player is Neil Narvekar and also bowls a very good leg spin. So Unmuk Chand on strike. Oh, swept away. That's a lovely shot. Finds the gap through square leg. And gone away for 4. So good batting here from Unmuk Chand. Just making sure he keeps the scoreboard ticking and ticking big. Look at this, well played, swept from middle stump. And that's a lovely shot off the bowling of Vedant Jain. So again, similar shot, but just getting 1/4 of the result from the previous ball. It gets a single. And brings on to strike Neil Narvika for the first time. So teams will be playing 4 games. Tomorrow the action continues, and so teams will up their games with another one. Most teams have already played 2 games, as in the case of Clarion. They've played 3 games, and by the way, Clarion is at the top of the table. 6 points for them so far. Oh my goodness, what a miss here from Saideep Ganesh. Can't believe Neil Narvika walked past and Saideep Ganesh failed to collect. And Neil Narvika lives to fight another day. And Vedant Jain has been denied the opportunity to get a wicket of Neil Narvika. He can't believe it, holds his head in disbelief. Oh, this time, a magnificent catch from the fielder, number 13. He looks like Arab Zai. He has taken the catch. He makes amends for an earlier drop chance. And Neil Narvika hasn't costed the Bay Blazers anything much. He's gone after being mis-stumped. Full and wide outside the off stump. And look, a slashing shot into the offside. Arab Zai takes a very good catch. And that's the end of Neil Narvika, 82 for 2. So Vedant Jain has picked up his first wicket. Should have gotten a Neil Narvika perhaps the ball before. And so new man comes to the middle. Unmuk Chan, high and dry on 42 so far. And Vedant Jain will be the man to finish up here. He's still got a ball remaining. Ball driven down the ground, so that will complete the first half of the innings here for the Baltimore Royals after 10 batting at 83 for 2. So the action continues. And Zahid Zakil continues. And will come into bowl to Unmuk Chand. Chand is on 42, approaching a half century here. Zahid Zakil giving the ball. Yeah, ball into the offside, eased into the offside. Not a single, a very easy one here. So Mohammed Khan is the new man in. He's just come on the fall of Neil Narvaker. Ball chipped into the onside, easy single. And so Mohammed Khan along with Unmuk Chan will have to wait and see how this plays out, but got off to a good start. The Royals lost a couple of wickets quickly, that of Behera and also that of Narvaker, who didn't trouble the scores at all. So ball played into the deep areas. So lots of running now between the men out in the middle. Yeah, Unmuk Chan latches on to this one. Oh, fielder does well. In fact, fielder couldn't get across in time, so that has gone away for 4. Sorry. So 4 runs off the bat of Unmuk Chan, and Unmuk Chan looks like he's approaching a half century. He's up on 47. Ball cut away into the offside, so make that 48 for Unmuk Chan. He's approaching half century, batted really well so far. And he will have to play a good hand here for the Royals. Very important match for them. Yeah, into the offside from Mohammed Khan, and now we'll wait and see, as Unmuk Chan will have to wait for the next over at least. As Khan completes the over with a single, so he will be on strike. 10-11 gone, it's 92 for 2. So Mohammed Khan into the offside. Can he find the gap? No, he can't. And they come back for a couple of runs. Good looking shot into the offside from Mohammed Khan. Taking the score closer to the 100 mark. Vedant Jain. He's bowled well in parts. When you look back at his figure, well, he's gone for quite a few. He's been able to spin the ball across the right-handers. And he's bowled with some bit of success, got a wicket of Narvaker. And will come into bowl to Mohammed Khan. Still a long way to go, 52 balls remaining. And it's in the air, fielder will come in. Nitish Kumar takes an easy catch. And Mohammed Khan falls. It's 94 for 3. Yeah, trying to clear the man at long off. Can't. And Nitish Kumar posted there for this. Exactly, good catch. And in the end, we've seen another fall here, 94 for 3. So Jaskran Malhotra comes to the middle. Man who created a record a few years ago, 6 sixes in an international game. And so he was the talk of the tongue, probably still is. Not a lot of people can do that. All right, so he comes here, Mr. Sixes. 6 sixes in an over. Absolutely, and here we go. 7 sixes, talking about 6 sixes, well, that's one for you. And so that's 7 with the 6 sixes I've been talking about. So straight away he gets into the act. Another loose delivery here from Vedant Jain. And take a look at that. Can't bowl that to any batsman facing their first ball. You make it so easy for them. And also remember this man, what he has done at the international level. 6 sixes for Jaskran Malhotra. He starts pretty well. In fact, the 100 has come up at the same time, so a lot of events in that delivery. So 101 on the board. And Unmuk Chan chasing a half century. He's on 48. So it looks like this last ball here, a lot of events can happen in this ball. We've already crossed the 100 mark. Unmuk Chan on course to get a half century. Yeah, playing a miss. So an appeal, not out says umpire Fredericks, and so it's 12 gone. It's 101 for 3. So Amir Hamza continues. We've seen a single here from Jaskran Malhotra. And now hand to strike over to Unmuk Chan. He's on 48, has been there for some time. And so 48 to Unmuk Chan. Oh, pulled away into the onside. And Unmuk Chan goes up to 49. So 49 to Unmuk Chan. It's 103 on the board. 103 for 3. They have lost the regular Behera for 39. Unmuk, well, in fact, Neil Narvika without scoring. Mohammed Khan for 6. Ball punched into the offside, can't score. So 103 on the board. Unmuk Chan is on 49. Jaskran Malhotra, we talked about his 6 hitting ability. And then we saw the first ball he came in, he played into what we were talking about. He struck a massive 6 into the leg side. Yeah, into the offside. Jaskran Malhotra picks up another run. And hands the strike over to Unmuk Chan. He's on 49 of 30 balls. Chance for him to get to a half century. Here we go. Amir Hamza to Chan, and Chan into the onside. 50 runs on the board here for Unmuk Chan. And he comes off 31 deliveries. So well played, Unmuk Chan. 105 for 3. A half century for Unmuk Chan. And he's played a good hand. I'm pretty sure he's made so many half centuries in his career. And we talked about some of the players on this circuit have played for the India national team at the U19 level. And Unmuk Chan, one will remember many years ago. So 13 overs gone, it's 105 for 3. So 13 overs gone, it's 105 for 3. Vedant Jain will continue. And he will finish up 3 overs no maiden, 2 for 26. Couple of loose ball in his spell, but still. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Unmuk Chan. Perhaps one of the best we have seen. And it's the unorthodox way. Look at this. Lovely shot from Unmuk Chan, and it goes away for 4. So after the half century, Unmuk Chan has come out to play a complete reverse of a shot. Well executed, good shot. 109 for 3. 109 for 3. Still balls remaining 100. In fact, 41 deliveries still to be bowled. We're just into the 14th over. We've seen a good contest here between bat and ball. Again, trying to go into the leg side. And they go through for 1. So 6 sixes comes onto strike. By the way, you might be wondering who else have struck 6 sixes in international cricket. Well, those are easy to find if you go on the internet, but just want to remind you. So there is an appeal. He's being given out. So that's the end of Jaskran Malhotra. And so he falls 110 for 4. Yeah, a bit of a bottom edge, and in the end, a couple of bubbles, several bubbles from Saidib Ganesh. And Jaskran Malhotra looks disappointed, but he's gone because there was certainly a deflection off the bat. We can take another look at that. Yeah, I'll probably take another look at that, but certainly came off something, and the object that was closer to the ball, it was the bat. Take a look at this one. Spun and spun well. Yeah, there we go. Deflection off the bat. And Saidib Ganesh. So many attempts. 3 attempts and holds on. And that's the end of Jaskran Malhotra. Good call from the umpire. So Da Silva comes to the middle, and he comes in here with 39 balls remaining. Vedan Jane has bowled good figures here, 3 for 31. Oh, he's spinning this ball all across the right-hander. Very good bowling from him. He's gone for a couple of big shots, but all that is part of T20 cricket. And Amshi De Silva is the new man in. Oh, that's a good delivery here again from Vedan Jane. I'm impressed with Vedan Jane. I'm pretty sure he's going to learn all the tricks and tricks of the trade, but he's bowled well. Getting the ball to spin, I think all teams should always have a right-arm leg spinner in their arsenal. Oh, in the air, chance for another wicket. On the verge, and has he taken the catch within the playing area? He has. Vedan Jane has picked up 4 for 31. De Silva goes without scoring, and it's 110 for 5. Yeah, big shot here from De Silva. And he holds out in the deep. The big question was always going to be, was the fielder still in play? He has some yards or maybe a couple of feet to play with. And in the end, it's 4 wicket for Vedan Jane. 4 for 31. Impressive bowling from him. It's 110 for 5. So Ravinder Singh Mehra comes to the middle. 110 for 5. Unmukt Chan on strike. And it looks like Amir Hamza. Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot again. Third time we've seen Unmukt Chan play this shot to great effect. And that has gone away for another boundary. I want to think that Unmukt Chan is a better left-handed batsman than he is when batting right. You've got to be convinced with some of the shots he has played. And certainly some well-executed reverse shot here from Unmukt Chan. So take a look at this one. Look at that. I am of the opinion he plays better batting left-handed than he has when batting right-handed. He's really executed some lovely shots. And it's a shot that he's probably added to his arsenal of lovely shots in his repertoire. Amir Hamza will continue. It's 114 for 5. And will come into bowl to Unmukt Chan. And again, Chan is looking to go into the offside. Throw comes in, and he struck the stump, so would have been in danger here for Unmukt Chan. No signal from umpire Myron James, so would have come off the bat of Unmukt Chan. And so Ravinder Singh Mehra comes to the middle here. And we've seen an over so far that has gone for 5 from Amir Hamza. Looks like there's a couple of brothers. That this is Amir Hamza and There's also Cameron Hotak. Want to think that they're brothers. Cameron also bowls. I want to think Cameron bowls left arm unorthodox, left arm Chinaman. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Mera can score. So the ball goes back to Amir Hamza. It's 115 for 5. And we're watching Amir Hamza will come into bowl to Mera. And ball worked into the offside. So that will complete, in fact, one more ball remaining here for Amir Hamza. And so we'll wait, see how thing plays out here. So here is Unmuk Chan. He's played some lovely shots, and I know the wagon wheel is going to be confused as to what shots were played where. So defended here by Unmuk Chan. So 15 gone. It's 116 for the loss of 5. So Yusuf Zazai will continue, or has been brought into the attack. Let's see what he has done. 2 overs, no main, none for 8. And we mentioned he's had a good year this year, playing some very good cricket. Fine bowler. And we'll come into both Ravinder Singh Mehra. The ball defended back to the bowler. Good start here from Yusuf Zazai. To pick up the bowlers so far, Vedant Jain picked up 4 for 31. Took a little bit of stick somewhere along the line when he bowled loose, but came back, spun the ball well, especially to a predominantly Baltimore Royals right-handed team. You've seen a couple of left-handers. Ravinder Singh is one, and Neil Narvekar, but Neil Narvekar only survived a couple of balls, so good for Vedant Jain. Slower ball, but called a wide. But you get the impression that Yusuf Zazai has really mixed up his bowling. And he's got a very good slower ball, a ball that he doesn't pitches it up. What he does with the ball, he just bowls it into the pitch. Take a look, it's like an off spinner. And I think this is a very good call from umpire McGivern Fredericks. McGivern Fredericks. Right, so here is Ravinder Singh Mehra. Not to be confused with the Canadian international player Ravinder Paul Singh. So a couple of runs here for Ravinder Singh. It's 119 for 5, 28 balls still to be bowled. And a run of ball will give them 147 thereabout. But they'll probably want a little bit more. We've seen a couple of times. We saw a score of 147 not holding up on this ground. We saw the Atlanta Fire posting 162. Did not hold up on this ground. So probably you want to push it over maybe 170 around that area, but it's going to be tough here. But Unmuk Chan is out in the middle. And we made the point that Unmuk Chan is he's batted extremely well, and he's played some lovely reverse shots. Wow. He is able to compile another half century. Many half centuries for Unmuk Chan in his career, I'll tell you that. He's such a classy player. We talked about his initial foray into international cricket would have been at the junior level for India. And so much is always expected of him when he goes to the middle. Down the leg side, another slower ball. And a couple of wides in this over from Yusuf Zazai. Yeah, we've seen a lot of good Afghan players in the area. And if you go to the west coast, well, down the leg side again from Zazai. If you go to the west coast, there are quite a few players there. We've seen him during the course of the minor league cricket championship from time to time. And this team, the Bay Blazers, carries quite a few. In the air from Unmuk Chan. Will it go all the way? Fielders are coming around. Oh my goodness, seems to be a collision. Seems to be a collision. I hope he's okay. Running for the ball, and that's Parrot Carr. Wow, I hope he's okay. In the meantime, I'm not too sure what the umpire signal, but this is going to take some bit of work here. Two of the fielders trying to get to the catch. Lovely shot from lovely shot, and I see the player summoning for some bit of attention, but look at this. Wow, a front-on collision by the two players. Parrot Carr is one for sure. Can't pick up the other one. Yeah, thankfully, well, let's see. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't look too good here for Parrot Carr. Oh, it can hardly stand, so we wish him well. Let's see. A head-on collision, certainly a full frontal collision between Abhishek Parrot Carr and the other fielder, but we'll wait and see. So he's been driven off the ground. So Mangesh Chaudhary got into the act quickly. Wow, that's the real time. That's the real time show on that. Yeah, so Parrot Carr down for the count, and yeah, so hold up in play as a player has been taken off the ground, driven out because of an injury he may have suffered. We've seen the replays a couple of times already, but the player is Abhishek Parrot Carr. So he's off the field. And he's a quality fast bowler. I made mention that he's played briefly at the international level, having played a couple of games for the US. And I know on the list, it might be the captain of this team. I did see one of the lists in which he was the captain, but so somebody will have to deputize now. In the meantime, I know this is not This is not important to what has happened, but in the meantime, that ball has gone away for 4 off the bat of Unmuk Chan. All right, so I'm pretty sure in the spirit of the game, everyone would understand, and Unmuk Chan picks up another boundary, but it has come at the expense of Abhishek Paradkar, gone off. Well, he had to be helped off, put it that way, he had to be helped off. And so momentarily play will resume. Yusuf Zazai was the bowler so far. He has gone for 9 in the over. We've seen 1-4 and we've seen a couple of wides. And so final ball coming up in this over. It's 125. Unmuk Chan is on 64. And play will continue. So Yusuf Zazai, final ball in this over. Yeah, he's bowled a ball to great effect, and so that will complete the over. And after 16, it's 125 for 5. Still another ball. I wonder what has happened. Was the dead ball called? Yeah, looking to go with the uppercut. Not enough pace. And so final ball from Yusuf Zazai. Will come into ball to Unmuk Chan. Can he be predictable as I am predicting here? This will be the normal ball, or are we going to see 2 loopy, short, pace-off ball? So here we go. Let's look for that loose. Yeah, another slow one. Good bowling here from Paradkar, in fact from Zazai. And so the over comes to a close, 125 for 5. So 125 for 5, 16 overs gone. Ravinder Singh will be the man on strike. And new bowler here, I wonder if this bowler is Vikash Mohan. Yeah, we'll figure that out when his name comes up, but I want to think maybe it's Vikash. Ball driven into the offside, gone for 1. And they come back for a couple of runs. Hustling here is Ravinder Singh Mehra. So 127 for 5, still 23 balls. A chance for them to get up to 150 for sure. Cut away into the offside. We'll only get a single hands strike over to Unmuk Chan. 128 for 5. So we'll have to pick up the bowler's name. I want to think it's Vikash Mohan, but I can't be sure. Still waiting for confirmation from our scorers. And folks, there's a little bit, our scorers are roaming the ground all over the place because that's the nature of getting all the players and their short numbers, and it's always a little bit challenging for any scorers at this level to pick up the players, especially when a catch is taken in the deep areas. We depend on the short numbers, but sometimes the short numbers don't have numbers at the front, so sometimes it's always difficult until the fielder turns around, and sometimes they take a while before they turn around. So Hussein Bukhari, okay, so correction to that is Hussein Bukhari. He gets the ball and he has given up 3 runs in the over. So we sort that out. And so Bukhari is the bowler. Here is Bukhari. Will come into bowl to Unmuk Chand. And over the infield, over the offside, and gone away for another boundary. So Unmuk Chand continues to carry the fight here. He goes up to 68. And it's 132 for 5. 132 for 5. So 21 balls remaining. It's 132, as you can see on your screen. Unmuk Chand has gone up to 68 from 40 balls. Ravinder Singh Mehra is his partner at the other end. And we come down to the last 3 overs remaining after this one. And here is Hussein Bukhari. Unmuk Chand looking for more. Looking for more of those unorthodox shots. And this time everything has gone wrong with that ball. A big thud onto the pad. Even before he could really execute the shot, the ball came onto him. So good bowling here from Hussein. Driven into the offside, easy single. Easy single for him. Yeah, Vikash Mohan. Vikash Mohan might have been that player who got the collision with Abhishek Paratkar. So that's what we're beginning to learn. Well, cut away, guided away nicely here by Ravinder Singh. And so the Paratkar collision had something to do with Vikash Mohan. So 17 gone. It's 134 for 5. 134 for 5. So 17 overs in the books, 134 for 5. It looks like Yusuf Zazai will bowl out here. 3 overs, no min, none for 17. Very good figures from him. And I've always felt commentators see a lot of stuff that if we were playing the game probably would have been better cricketers. And I say that to say because when you look at Yusuf Zazai, as a batter, you already know he's going to bowl a series of slower, loopy, short ball. Yeah, that's one of them. Picked up well here by Ravinder Singh. And he gets a single and hands a strike over to Unmuk Chand. And I've seen so much cricket at times, sometimes I could predict what some of the bowlers will do. I'll tell you, Yusuf Zazai, watch for those slower bouncer with no pace. We've kind of seen one already. Ravinder Singh Mehra looking to go through the leg side. Let's see. Comes into ball to Unmuk Chan. That's another slower one. Pace off the ball. And as a batter, you've got to play late. You've got to wait. You've got to wait and watch and see. I know sometimes if you wait too late and then he bowls that fast ball, you could be caught off guard. Yes, it's a little bit of risk in everything. And I want to think that you probably play late, wait until the whole process is finished. But let's see. Zazai runs into bowl to Ravinder Singh. Not a slower ball. Hammered into the onside. That's what you do. You wait until everything subsides. And that's a lovely strike from Ravinder Singh Mehra. Gone the distance. Gone for 6. Take a look at that. Yeah, that's one of the slower ball. Perhaps not executed well by Yusuf Zazai. You needed a little bit more height on the ball. It's one of those things you've got to take pace off, but you've got to allow the batter to receive that ball almost at his chest height. Make it uncomfortable for him to really play. On that occasion, certainly Ravinder Singh was able to pull well into the leg side. Gone for 6. Yeah, that's what you got to do, yeah. Bowl and let the batsman stretch. Ravinder Singh, he's not a tall man. And so good execution here from Zazai. Have you noticed all 4 balls in the over has been pace-off deliveries? Pace-off delivery, shortish. Some of them you want to loop and bounce high. So he's got a couple balls remaining. Unmuk Chan on strike. We haven't seen a real pace ball yet. Let's see. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5. 14 balls remaining. Baltimore Royals winning the toss and batting first. Yeah, not a slow ball. Called a wide. Saidi Ganesh. And a lot of time when you watch cricket matches, you'll know when is the slower ball. When the ball passes the batter and it bounces once or twice before the keeper, that's the slower ball. Those have been stuff that the keepers can't predict too much. You might be saying, why doesn't the keeper come up? Well, then what happens when he bowls the real ball? He's a man that bowls pretty quick. And here is Zazai. Yeah, that's the ball. That's the ball. You look like it has pace. It doesn't. And Unmuk Chan playing a tennis shot there. 40 love. 40 love. That's the shot. So 11 runs off this over. Take a look at this one. US Tennis Open. Yeah, that's a clever delivery. Not much Unmuk can do with that. He was not anticipating trying to play the scoop or the ramp. And in the end, he gets a good single. Here is Zazai, final ball in this over. He will come into bowl to Ravinder Singh Mehra. 145 on the cards, final ball, let's see. And we've seen so far, all 5 balls were pace-off deliveries. And as Zazai walks back to the top of his mark, he's got it all figured out. And many bowlers will tell you, well, I get to my mark and I'm not too sure what I want to bowl yet. While I'm running up, maybe just about passing the umpire, I'll decide what I'll bowl. Let's see. Again, pace-off delivery works. 11 of that over, 18 gone, 145 for 5. So 18 overs gone, 2 overs left. Hussein Bukhari We'll bowl one of 2 overs remaining. And we'll come into bowl to Unmuk Chan. There's been, well, the last over, they got 11 still without really all the big fuss and fanfare. And so Hussein Bukhari. Oh, Unmuk Chan, ram shot over the offside. And they got to come back for a couple of runs. So forget conventional for the time being. All we see is rams and reverses. Rams and reverses is the order of the day. And it's being executed well from Unmuk Chan. 147, 3 runs away from the 150 mark. I get the feeling that they could go up to 160, maybe just over 160 plus into the onside, easy single. And Bukhari will continue, will come into bowl to the left-hander, Ravinder Singh Mehra. And the off-spinner will be quite delighted that he's getting a chance to bowl to a left-hander. Gets the ball to turn away. And so far we've seen Ravinder Singh. He has been quite conventional. Oh, lofted into the offside. Easy catch. That's the end of Ravinder Singh Mehra. 146 for 5. So new batter comes to the middle. Still 9 balls remaining. Hussein Bukhari has picked up his first wicket. Oh, lofted into the onside and gone for 6. So a good looking shot from this new man in. And straight away he gets to work. And that's a massive shot into the onside, gone for 6. Number 804. And new man comes in here, Mohammed. So big shot into the onside. Here is Hussein Bukhari. Not too sure what happened there, but he gets a single, puts Unmuk Chan back onto strike. Unmuk Chan has really batted well for 74, still an over remaining after this one, so we'll have to see where he ends up. We saw Smith Patel got a 80 plus, 85 I think. And we saw yesterday one of the players from this team got 87, so the scores are beginning to come fast and high. Vikash Mohan comes around, and so that will complete the over. So that's the end of the 19th over, 156 for 6. So Zia ul Haq was the man who struck the 6 that came in. And what for some very good bowling from Zia ul Haq. He's a very good bowler. Unmuk Chan on 75 will be the man on strike for the final 6. And it looks like they've given the ball to Faisal Ahmadzai. Let's see. So Faisal, oh, full toss. That's meat and drink for Unmuk Chan, and I'm kind of surprised that he didn't take that out of the park for 6, but he gets a 4. And so a good start here for the Baltimore Royals in the final over. Unmuk Chan goes up to 79. Yeah, look at that. Maybe should have gone for 6. You capitalize on those balls. And you hit them far, Unmuk. You hit them far. You hit them out of the park. And so it's 160 for 6. As we come down to the last 5 balls, Unmuk Chan goes up to 79. It's 160 on the board. Here is Faisal Ahmadzai. And top-edged into the offside, running up towards the boundary. And the fielder picks him up in feet away from the boundary. 2 more runs there for Unmuk Chan. So Unmuk goes up to 81. And that takes the score up to 162. This is a very good score. Anything 170, 180 could be a good score. We've seen these tracks have become almost like road. Seems easy to bat on. Oh, Unmuk Chan into the offside, smashed over the offside, and gone for another maximum. So Unmuk Chan latches on to this one and has gone for a maximum. It's interesting to note that Unmuk Chan on 87, and that's his first 6 somehow. 13 fours, and now his first 6 of the innings. And it comes in the latter stages of this innings. Well played, well executed here from Unmuk Chan. Faisal are gone for 12 in the over so far, still 168 on the board. And so Faisal Ahmadzai will come into bowl to Unmuk Chan. 87 for him. Could be a wide. It is. There's no way no one can reach that. It's a good call from umpire Fredericks. And also I did see Myron James signaling a wide. Zia ul Haq is asking, aren't you giving him a warning? 1 short for the over. Have you extended a warning to the bowler? I think that's what Unmuk Chan and the batters are making sure that they have sorted that out. Well, in fact, now comes the indication that 1 short in the over so far. Unmuk pulls in the onside over the head of the fielder, gone for 6. His second 6 of the innings. And Unmuk Chan goes into the 90s. He's up to 93. With 2 balls remaining, Unmuk Chan does have a chance to get that 100 if this ball can go for 4. Or even if it goes for 6, even better. Here is Faisal. Unmuk, big edge, gone. So Unmuk Chan falls for 93. It's 175 for 7. 175 for 7. Unmuk goes for a well-played 93. 175 for 7. So final ball coming up. And then new man to the middle. It's 175 with 1 ball remaining. Faisal Ahmadzai has gone for 19 in this over. He's picked up 1, the important wicket of Munmuk Chan for 93. But so here we go, final ball. Number 47 falls Atarva Kaushal. And so that's the end, folks. 175 posted by the Royals. So we are ready for play. And 176 needed from 120 balls, asking 8.8. Zia ul Haq has been given the ball, so he'll be the man to start. It looks like Hussein Bukhari and Suleiman Arabzai comes to the middle. So number 10, which is number 10, Hussein Bukhari. Will be the man on strike. Suleiman Arabzai is his partner. And so the target is 176. We saw a very good knock from Unmuk Chan, who got 93. And here we go. Zia ul Haq. And the left arm seamer starts with a ball heading down the leg side. Called a wide. So things are on the way here. We've seen some very good batting from the Baltimore Royals. They were able to post 175. Pulled away from Hussein Bukhari. And that will carry all the way towards the mid-wicket boundary. So a good start from Hussein Bukhari. First legal ball into the game. It has been taken towards the mid-wicket area. That's a lovely shot. Just picked it up well. Had to tiptoe. And in the end, solidly played. That's a lovely shot. Gone for a boundary. So good start. Now going down the leg side. Couple of wides in the over. So Zia ul Haq, another player who comes out of Pakistan. And has played at the international level, I think. And so he will need to tighten up a little bit here. And we'll come into bowl to Hussein Bukhari, who's played a lovely shot already. And so we're down to the final game today. It's almost 7 o'clock here, is that right? In fact, 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 o'clock in Prairie View. Flicked away. That's a lovely shot. Gone away for a boundary. So not a boundary in this over. And a couple of fours off the bat of Hussein Bukhari. Flicked away nicely. Yeah, angling down the leg side. And I thought the man at short back was square, had a play on it, but certainly the lenses and certainly of cameras doesn't reflect distance pretty well. And so 10 for no loss. They're off to a really good start. We've seen a couple of fours off the bowling of Zia ul Haq. And Zia has run up 4 times. Only 2 will count because we've seen a couple of wides. Flicked away again. Behera does well to keep the ball in play, saving 4, saving 3 runs for sure. And now they hand the strike over to Suleiman Arabzai. And so we're in 3 balls more. We'll finish this over. And so here we are at in Texas. It's called the Houston Open. Here is Zia ul Haq. Ball driven into the offside, can't score. So this over's gone for 11 so far. And it comes at a time in which the Baltimore Royals, they're here to defend at about 8.5 runs and over. And Bay Blazers, they're looking to get 175. So the competition is on. Here is Zia ul Haq. Oh, that's a lovely strike from Arab Zai with all the ease in the world. And that has gone away for the first maximum. In fact, the first maximum of this innings when it comes off the bat of Suleiman Arabzai. Lovely shot. I picked it up well. And we've seen an over that has gone for 17. Look at that. All the ease in the world. This is a classy looking shot from Arabzai. So we've got one final ball coming up here, and here is Zia ul Haq to Arabzai. Oh, into the offside. Lovely shot, and it will run away towards the cover boundary. Gone away for 4. And so 6 and 4, even a more better shot into the offside, all along the carpet. And look at this one from Arabzai. Classy looking cover drive. Gone away for 4. So the first over comes to an end. 21 without loss. So 21 of the first over, not a good start from Zia ul Haq. And certainly not what they wanted. But I'm pretty sure that the Bay Blazers would be quite happy the way things have gone. We've seen a couple of good shots from Suleiman Arabzai. Couple of boundaries. He's quickly on to 10. And Hussein Bukhari himself. A couple of 4s for him. Keshav Raval, the left-arm spinner. Man who comes out of the, I think, the New York minor league team. Yeah, Hussein Bukhari. That'll be the man on strike. We've seen a good knock so far from both of the batters out in the middle. And they have taken Zia ul Haq apart. 21 of that first over. We know Zia ul Haq, he's a better bowler than 21. Will show on the scorecard, so he will have to come good. But in the meantime, we're watching Keshav Raval, who's been given the ball here, left arm spin. So here he is to Hussein Bukhari. Yeah, starts pretty well. A very good bowler. Keshav plays in the New York area. And he plays for a team called Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. And also plays for the New York franchise, Empire State. So slip in place. Well, in fact, yeah, looks like a third slip. And Keshav, quality first delivery, will come into bowl to Hussein Bukhari. Oh, very good delivery. Those are 2 great balls from Keshav Raval. Hussein Bukhari playing across the line of the delivery. Let's take another look. Wow, this is well bowled. Well pitched, good line, good length. And a little bit of turn, doing a little bit more. Keshav Raval. Good start for him. Oh, 3 dot balls. Very good bowling here from Keshav Raval. And we've seen an over gone for 21 earlier on. And Keshav has made a very good comeback here, trying to help the situation. Yeah, shortish ball onto the offside. And so Bukhari finally gets away after we've seen some good balls from Keshav Raval in this over. And now hands the strike over to Suleiman Arabzai. And we talked about some big scores in the tournament. And I want to think that Arabzai is up there in terms of some tall scores. Yes, he's up there. He got an 87 yesterday. Unmukchan got a 93 today. And Smith Patel got an 85. So 3 batters that we've seen in this tournament. Some tall scores for them. Yeah, good ball into the offside. Good bowling here from Keshav Raval. You've got to give him so much credit. Young player. He's bowled 3 dot balls. He's bowled a couple of balls that have gone for 2 singles. And he's bowling to 2 top players, Husnan Bukhari and Suleiman Arabzai. And so far, they're batting at 23 without loss, having taken 21 off the first over from Zia ul Haq. But a good comeback here from Keshav Raval. And we'll see how he ends. Still a ball remaining. But the way he is bowled, he's gotten off to a very impressive first over. Here he is, final ball. Husnain Bukhari on strike. And Bukhari into the onside. Will fetch a couple of runs there for sure. And in fact, will settle for 1. Very good over from Keshav Raval. It comes to an end. 3 off that over. And after 2 is 24 for no loss. So bowling change. It looks like De Silva has been given the ball. Amshi De Silva. And it would have been hard for Zia ul Haq to get another over, having gone for 21 when given the new ball. So they've made a quick change, and Amshi De Silva comes into the attack. We saw quality over from Keshav Raval, who bowled an over that only conceded 3 runs, so he was quite impressive. And so De Silva will come into bowl to Husnain Bukhari. Both batters have already played some really good shots. Oh, eludes Unmukchan. And it could be wides here. We'll wait and see from umpire McGiven Fredericks. In fact, bye is a signal from the umpire. And so 2 byes on the card. So 26 without loss. So here is De Silva. Oh, pulled, maybe not the direction, but it goes over. Finally gone for 6. So Hussein Bukhari looking to probably go in towards the square leg area. And in the end, he gets a maximum for that shot. Well played in the end. And Hussein Bukhari picks up another 6. In fact, his first 6 of the innings so far. Second 6 we've seen in the innings. We saw one from Arab Zai. And now we're seeing one from Bukhari. 32 for no loss. They're off to a quick start, the Bay Blazers. And we talked about they've won 1, they've lost 1. Oh, big shot. Big shot again from Hussein Bukhari. And that gone for another 6. So a couple of consecutive 6s. And Amshi De Silva under pressure here. We'll take a look. Look at that. Leg side pulled and pulled well over the infield. And gone for a maximum. So Bay Blazers, they're really off to a good start, scoring at 15 runs and over presently. And there's no stopping this attacking pair out in the middle of Bukhari and Suleiman Arabzai. 2 quality batters. Oh, into the offside. More runs here for Hussein Bukhari. And that is gone for 6. Over the offside. And so De Silva comes in. And he's being given a tough treatment here from Hussein Bukhari. Look at that. Over the infield, over the offside, gone for 6. So quick scoring. Yeah, take a look at Bukhari. Down the leg side, pulled away for 6. And pulled away this time for 6 again. And then this time 3 6s in the over so far. So 3 consecutive 6s. Oh, into the offside. Gone a long way. Gone 1 bounce. In fact, gone for 6. And so we've got to pay attention to here. We've seen 4 6s in the over so far. We've got a ball remaining. Then Bukhari is trying to rival Jaskran Malhotra 6-6's ability. And the 50 comes up in quick time. All courtesy of Hussein Bukhari. And so he settles and waits. 4 6s so far. And here is Amshi De Silva. Runs in again. Final ball. 4 6s. And he gets a good delivery. Tucks it away onto the onside. They could come back for 3. In fact, they'll settle for 2. And we have seen an over gone for 28 runs. Can you believe that? 4 6s. 28 in total. And the score after 3 overs is 52 without loss. Yeah, good effort here from the big man, Zia-ul Haq. But you get the feeling that enough damage was done by just hitting by just hitting 4 6s in the over. So 3 overs gone. They're batting a 52 without loss. Yes, some powerful shots from Hussein Bukhari. Couple of shots into the offside, all carried. And he's really gotten the Blazers off to a quick start. When I say quick, they're going at 17 runs and over And so 3 overs gone. And they're batting at 52 for no loss. What a start here from Husnain Bakari and Suleiman Arabzai. In particular, Husnain has really struck the ball to all parts. So Aditya Patel has been given the ball, so he comes in here. And will come into bowl to Suleiman Arabzai, your choice of who you want to bowl to. Probably on form, you want to stay away from Bukhari. But Suleiman Arabzai, he's not easy too. So Aditya Patel given the ball here. And the young bowler will have his work cut out. Yeah, good delivery to start. Has Suleiman Arabzai, a little bit of wind up for him. And so the action continues here. This match hanging in the balance. So much to play for. Aditya Patel given the ball here in place of Raval, who we saw bowled a very good over that only conceded 3, but the captain are beginning to marshal his troops and deciding who will be the best option. We've seen a big innings so far already from Suleiman Arabzai. Got a 87 in one of the games. We saw earlier on today Unmuk Chan getting 93. We saw Smith Patel getting 85, so all on this pitch. When I looked at the pitch, I really thought that we've seen a good batting track. And so ball into the offside and look pushed away, and that's gone away quite quickly for 4. So a lovely shot from Suleiman Arabzai. Yeah, Arabzai has gone quickly up to 15. It's 56 for no loss. And Aditya Patel will be the man to continue. So 56 for none. And here is Aditya Patel. Oh, big shot from Suleiman Arabzai. And now he gets into the act of hitting sixes. And he's picked up a lovely maximum of the bowling of Aditya Patel. Suleiman Arabzai, quality player. I've seen him play it before. And I've seen him dominate the tournaments. And a lovely strike into the onside. This over's gone for 10 in 4 balls. 62 for no loss. So ball played into the offside. There is no run. And so 62 for none. We've seen a fine knock so far from Suleiman Arabzai, the man on strike. And also we've seen Husnain Bukhari, who has gone extremely well, and they've really gotten off to a really good start, the Bay Blazers. Final ball coming up from Patel. And a stretch. And a miss here. Wide is the call from umpire Myron James. $63 for none. Still a ball remaining. Suleiman on 21. Husnain Bukhari on 37. Oh, punched away over the offside. And gone for another magnificent 6 off the battle. Suleiman Arabzai. Short outside the off stump and punched away over the infield. Gone quite a few yards. And that's a lovely shot. 4 overs gone. 69 without loss. So Zia Woolhack comes back for his second spell. And Hasnain Bukhari gets a single into the offside. As the action continues, and it's like choosing your own poison here. Who do you want to bowl to? Suleiman Arabzai or Hasnain Bukhari? And both of them has really been brutal on the bowling so far. Zia Woolhack. Better ball, good couple of deliveries here from Zia. As we saw, his first over went for 21, 19 off the bat, couple of wides in that first over spell. And so we'll come into bowl to Suleiman Arabzai. A big swing and a miss. Good slowish delivery. Ball not carrying to Unmuk Chan. Unmuk Chan, the man with the glove. We saw Unmuk Chan getting a brilliant 93 when he batted. And we talked about some tall scores, but Unmuk Chan is at the top of the heap. 93. I thought also Smith Patel got a 93, but yeah. And so we'll confirm all that, but or Smith Patel got 87. Yeah, we'll confirm all that, but definitely we've seen a big knock from both Smith Patel and Unmuk Chan. Well, Unmuk Chan got 93. Arabzai got 87. Smith Patel got 85. 85 for Smith Patel. Driven into the onside, Keshav Raval. Can't preventing a quick running single from the batters out in the middle, 71. Yeah, down the leg side. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what's the signal here. In fact, it may have come off the bat. Oh, yeah, off the bat of Hasnain Bukhari and gone away for another boundary. So 5 gone is 75 without loss. Yeah, ball driven into the offside. Keshav Raval comes back for a second spell. Had a very good quality first over that only conceded 3. And we've seen a really good start. They're going at 14.5 runs and over. Into the offside. We'll only get a single as the ball goes up to a wide mid-off position. Hasnain Bukhari. It's the man on strike. Let's see what Raval can really contain these batters out in the middle. Oh, pulled away. That's a lovely shot from Hasnain Bukhari. And can't stop this man. Has shots all around the ground, and with ease, he finds the gap. He hits the ball hard. And that's another lovely shot from Hasnain Bukhari. 80 on the board. So 80 for no loss. And Keshav Raval will come in and continue down the leg side. Could be wides here. And fielder giving chase. And so we'll wait and see. In fact, couple of runs off the bat of Bukhari. And one of the things I've seen Bukhari play is like he's very good on the deflections, on those very thin deflections, especially down the leg side. Sometimes you want to wait on the umpire to see if the umpire will signal a leg by or something, but a couple of times already, so which means he's mastered the art to play some ball very thin, almost onto the pads, a little bit deflection off the bat. 82 for no loss. Yeah, ball driven into the offside. That brings Bukhari onto 49. Arabzai is on 29. It's 83 for no loss. Yeah, into the offside. That will complete a good over. Well, it's 8 runs off the over still. You've got to consider that good, considering the team is going for 13 runs and over. 6 gone is 83 for no loss. So the action continues. We've seen a flying start from the Bay Blazers. And Bukhari, he's on 49. On course to get to a half century in just 19 or 20 balls. And we'll wait and see who is the bowler here. It looks like there's been a bowling change. But Bukhari on 49. Lada into the attack, smashed through the offside, and that has gone away for a boundary. So 50 runs for Bukhari. He goes up to 53. Another start from Lada. And so his first ball, Sarabjit Singh Lada, gone for 4 off his first ball. So the action continues here. We've seen a flying start from the Bay Blazers, one of the team to watch in the tournament. We've seen a very good knock from Hosnain Bukhari. Play and a miss. Good ball here from Lada. So Hosnain Bukhari has really batted well. That's the 50 for him. 49, and then he picks up a boundary off the bowling of Lada. And both batters have gone well. We saw, look at this, through the leg side this time, only a single. And we saw earlier on 4 consecutive 6 for Hosnain Bukhari at one time. That was off the bowling of Amshi De Silva. We saw that in the third over. It was superb hitting by Hosnain Bukhari. So Arabzai comes in to strike. And here is Sarabjit Singh Lada, very quality bowler, but he's got his work cut out. A ball that is turning and bouncing. Batters allow it to go through. And so a couple of balls remaining here. Oh, pitched up and traveled the distance here from Suleiman Arabzai. He might be a little man, but he hits a long ball, and that's gone for another maximum. So we've seen 8 sixes in the innings so far. 4 off the bat of Bukhari and 4 off the bat of Suleiman Arabzai. So Lada will continue. Sarabjit Singh Lada. And he comes in with his final ball. And that's a good delivery to end the 7th over. So 7 gone. It's 94 without loss. So Hosnain Bukhari on 54, Suleiman on 35. And they've made sure that they're scoring at almost 13 runs and over. Certainly not needed, but you take them when you can get them. New bowler here, 47, no answer so far. And so Atharva Kaushal has been given the ball, so he comes in here. Another right arm leggy. We've seen a couple of them on this squad. Sarbjit Singh Lada. And now Kaushal has been given the ball. Atarva Kaushal. Yeah, does a practice run and he runs from a long way. A young player given the opportunity here. He's got a ball to Hasnain Bukhari, who has made his intention quite clear. He's not going to stick around long. Here we go. Ball punched into the offside, easy single. Yeah, young player Kaushal. And he runs from a long way. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just making the observation. Bowlers and sportsmen have ways about them. Oh, pulled away from Arabzai. That's meat and drink for him. And that's gone for another maximum. So the 100 comes up. The 100 comes up in the 8th over. And the Bay Blazers, what a knock we're seeing on both players. Look at this. Short from Kaushal. And pulled far. Gone away for another maximum. Maximum number 10. In fact, maximum number 9 in this game. And the 100 comes up in the meantime. So Kaushal, Atarva Kaushal. Offside. Finds the gap. He knows where the fielders are. He knows how to place a cricket ball. And that has gone away for another boundary. 105 for 4. And Suleiman Arabzai, he's cashing in on a 50. That's very easy for him. And Kaushal bowling too short here. A couple of balls too short. One gone for 6, one gone for 4. And so the young man has been taken down here by Suleiman Arabzai and Hasnain Bukhari. So the action continues. Kaushal, yeah, good delivery. A little short, but seemed to have bowled a googly there. Arabzai winding up to probably play a big shot, but then realizes that the ball is turned the other way. So Sarbjit Singh Lada having a word with the young player. And you can see it in his face how young he is. And they'll probably master the art a little bit later on. AK-47, very good on his shot. And ball driven straight down the ground for a single. So yeah, so this over's gone for 13 so far. Yeah, there we go. Atarva Kaushal. That's AK-47. Lovely ball to end the over. 8 gone. It's 107 without loss. 107 without loss. So Lada continues, Bukhari continues to find the boundary. And the onslaught continues. No stopping here from Hossein Bukhari. He picks up another boundary, and no matter what you bowl, Hossein Bukhari finds the boundary. Such a classic case of scoring quickly in T20 games. And he's having a fine knock here against the Baltimore Royals. 111, in fact, 113 on the board. And Hossein Bukhari, another 6 for him. So here is Lada. Will come into bowl to Bukhari. Bukhari has really batted well. Good delivery. One of the very few balls that you'll get past the bat of Bukhari. And we've seen also a good knock from Arabzai. And so under pressure here is the Baltimore Royals. And here is Lada. Oh, swept away, finds the gap. And that's another boundary. Not a boundary off the bat of Hossein Bukhari. And he's giving us a treat this afternoon to watch. Good T20 batting, good T20 hitting. It's 117 without loss. Would you believe that? We saw earlier on 148 posted by one of the teams, Smith Patel and the other player. And now Bukhari. Oh, pulled away into the onside. We'll get a single this time. And so the action continues. A lot of runs here for Bukhari. And no answer so far from the Baltimore Royals team. And look at the cards. 116 without loss. 148 without loss. We saw from Smith Patel and Sikaram. Arabzai picks up another run. So what a start here from the Bay Blazers. They're really off to a good start and no stopping them for the time being. Last ball coming up, but another expensive over here for the Royals. And Lada will come into bowl to Bukhari. And Bukhari into the offside, can't score. I get the feeling that Bukhari probably had sympathy on that final ball. 9 overs gone, it's 117 without loss. 117 without loss. So, Atarva Kaushal, AK-47, will continue. First over win for 13, and a big job for him, young player. Yeah, cut away through the offside. Easy boundary here for Arabzai. And things are beginning to fall apart here for the Royals. AK-47, the 50 comes up here for Arabzai. And it's 121 without loss. We talked about 148 was posted in another match by Smith Patel and Sikaram. And that record is about to be tumbled or broken here by Suleiman Arabzai and Hossein Bukhari. Massive shot. Big shot here from Arabzai. Gone upstairs, gone for another 6. So that is 6, number 10 between the pair out in the middle. 6 for Arab Zai. 6 sixes for Arab Zai. 4 sixes for Bukhari. And look at that. Another massive shot down the ground from Arab Zai. And it's 127 on the board, folks. 127 in just the 10th over. And this has been a massive showing of power hitting between the pair out in the middle. Oh, Arab Zai goes big again. Fielder comes in, takes the catch. And it's AK-47 who comes up with a breakthrough. Arab Zai gone for 57. Finally, it's 127 for 1. Yeah, AK-47 coming around the wicket this time. Look at that. A well-judged catch. He had to wait a long time before the ball comes down. And he holds on for dear life. Looks like the silver. And Suleiman gone for 57. 127 for 1. So new batter comes to the middle. Atava Kaushal AK. Short number is 47. Makes a very good reading. And he has gotten the breakthrough. The big wicket of Suleiman Arab Zai. So he will come into bowl to the left-hander. Ball stroked into the offside, can't score. So good comeback here from Atarva. Zahid Zakil is the new man in, so sort of like a promotion for him. He's a quality player himself. Oh, Zahid Zakil goes big into the onside. Ritwik Behera takes the catch, and all of a sudden, a couple of wickets here for AK, 4-7, 127 for 2. So Hezbollah Durrani comes to the middle. Another top quality player who scored a lot of runs at the US Open just this last December. And Atarafa Kaushal has picked up 2 wickets in this over. The wicket of Zahid Zukail in the big wicket of Suleiman Arabzai, and all of a sudden, a couple of wickets in the bag for the young AK-47. 127 for 2. He's still got 49 to win from 61. And you get the feeling that it's going to be a very difficult game for the Baltimore Royals to win from here, but let's see what happens. Kaushal will come into bowl to Durrani. And Durrani goes down the ground. And he picks up his first run, hands the strike over to Bukhari. Well, in fact, he will retain strike when play resumes. 10 overs gone. It's 128 for 2. So the action continues. Durrani on 1. Lada will continue. Lada's gone 2 overs, no min, none for 21. And so 48 more needed here for the Bay Blazers. What a game we've seen. And when I say what a game we've talked about, we've really seen some real power hitting from Hasnain Bukhari. He comes in to strike now. And we saw a fine knock also from Suleiman Arabzai. He's gone. But Bukhari is still out in the middle. Anywhere this man wants, he can play the ball and play them for big boundaries. Here we go. Lada. Yeah, waited for it. Played into the onside, an easy single here for Bukhari. .46 to win. And we've seen a dominating display here from the batters. If the Blazers win here, they'll go up to 4 points. They have lost 1 game so far. Ball played into the offside and can't score this time. Not a bad over so far from Lada. He's conceded just a couple of runs in 4 balls, but we've seen a big knock here from Hasnain Bukhari. Oh, pulled away into the onside. Fielder comes in. Zia Ulhak takes a very good low-down catch. And another wicket falls here for the Blazers. 130 for 3. Yeah, very good catch here from Zia Ulhak. And so wickets are falling here. They need 46 still. And you never know how these games can play. Looks like Saideep Ganesh. He is coming to the middle, number 23. Let's see who's that. And so another wicket falls here. It's 130 for 3. As a new man comes to the middle, Lada has picked up his first wicket, 1 for 23 so far. And so it's 130 for 3. So 130 for 3. 176 is the target. So Newman comes to the middle. We'll have to pick his name up. Number 23. And Bay Blazers got off to a really good start. Posted 127 for the first wicket. And so Lada, final ball to close out the 11th over. And into the offside, and they scamper through for 1. So that will end the 11th over. After 11, it's 131 for 3. So Nitish Kumar is the batter. And so he comes out here with 45 to win. Will be the man on strike. So Nitish Kumar along with Husnain Bukhari. Kaushal continues. Ball whipped into the onside. Easy single here for Nitish. And brings the big hitter. The man who's plundered some serious boundaries. 7 4s and 4 6s for him so far. And he's really taking the fight to the Baltimore Royals and seemingly put the Blazers on course. With just 44 to win, you get the feeling that they shouldn't lose from here. And into the onside, running quickly as if they want a couple of runs. Fielder comes in, charges the ball. Sends the throw back in, still 43 to win. $133 for 3 on the board, Nitish Kumar. Man on strike. We saw a couple of years ago, Nitish Kumar wrote his name into the record books as few players around the world to have played for 2 nations. I played for Canada for some time, and then of course a couple of years ago made his debut for the United States in T20 international games. Yeah, into the offside. Easy single here for Bukhari. And Bukhari has kind of cooled down. It won't be for too long because they're going at 11.5 runs and over. They only required under 5 actually. So no pressing matter for Bukhari for the time being. Atharva Kaushal, he's bowled good, young player. He's taken on the big man and has held his own. I got to tell you that. He comes from a long run, sports the number 47 on his jersey. And look at that, AK-47. Cut away into the offside. And a diving effort made by, looks like Lada, couldn't hold on. And Nitish Kumar survives. 135 for 3, 12 gone. Yeah, probably just out of the reach of Lada. And so Kaushal would have picked up his third wicket. 2 for 28 so far from him. And those are talent that you probably will see in the near future. So Lada will continue. Long spell for him. 1 for 24 off 3. Swept away. That's a lovely shot from Bukhari. We'll only get one. And because Bukhari and earlier on Sulman Arabzai has really marshaled the scoring. Now it comes down to a situation in which they need just 5 runs and over. And that is because they have done some tremendous work at the top of the order. Nitish Kumar on strike. Yeah. Punched into the offside. And they go through for 1. So that will bring the equation down to 39 to win. And Bay Blazers will go up to 4 points. Baltimore Royals will remain on 2. Still games to play for them. Play and a miss, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper. That's Unmuk Chan. Tomorrow, the Baltimore Royals will take on Prime Gladiators. And it's a day off tomorrow for the Blazers. So they don't play tomorrow, they get a day off. But Baltimore will take on Prime Gladiators. So that's Smith Patel them. We've seen a very good over here from Lada. And so far he's only conceded 4 in this over. 139 on the board. Nitish Kumar into the offside, gets an easy single and brings Bukhari back on strike. And we haven't seen a big shot for a long time here from Bukhari. And maybe the fans in the ground and the thousands watching at home looking for a big shot here from Bukhari. Let's see. No, beaten all ends up. That's a good delivery to end the 13th over. And so 13 gone, it's 140 for 3. Yeah, hitting tin ear. And this one into the onside. Zia ul Haq is the fielder. And that will complete the over. 141 for 3. So Kaushal will bowl out 2 overs, in fact 3 overs, no made none, 2 for 28. And will come into bowl to Bukhari down the leg side, called the wide. And so far we've seen 7 extras so far, 5 wides. And what we haven't seen in this tournament, I think on the first day I did see maybe 1 no ball. So no ball has been quite minimal. And Kaushal comes into bowl to Bukhari. And Bukhari gets a good delivery and turns it into the onside. Bukhari has really batted smart and really batted well. We've seen he's not taking any chances at all now, but really fired up the innings earlier on. At one time, we saw 4 sixes of the bowling of Amshi De Silva. And because Bukhari and certainly Arabzai has done the heavy lifting at the front, it comes up to almost a walk in the park and becomes so easy to play at this juncture of the game. 33 to win from 40 balls. Yeah, cut away from Nitish Kumar. Picks up another run, hands the strike over to Bukhari. Yeah, runs coming by singles now. Not certainly not by design, but I think because more of choice. Couple of balls remaining in the over. There was a wide off the first ball. I know the scorer hasn't picked that up. Scorer hasn't picked that up. The first ball went for a wide, and let's see. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Lovely shot from Nitish Kumar. He gets into the act now. And there's still a ball remaining. I know our scorer will say it's the end of the over because there was a wide off the first ball. Look at this. Nitish Kumar. And that's the googly, the ball that comes into the right hander. 149 for 3. And that's a lovely shot from Nitish Kumar. He's on 10. Bukhari on 73. And still a ball remaining. There was a wide in the over. That's why it's 149. Oh, driven well here by Nitish Kumar. And so the over comes to an end. 150 comes up. 14 overs gone. 150 for 3. So 14 overs gone, 150 on the board. Scorers probably missed a wide, and because they have missed the wide, they closed out the over. And then Nitish Kumar drove a ball into the onside, scored a run, so they're missing a wide, they're missing a single. And so it's 150 for 3. So it looks like De Silva has been given the ball here, so he comes in here with 26 to win. Amshi De Silva. Bukhari into the offside. Single for him. 151 for 3. 151 for 3. So Amshi De Silva. Yeah, ball into the offside, easy single, and yeah, they missed a wide and a single, so it's 2 runs ahead. 152 now. Oh, big shot from Nitish Kumar. Oh, well taking catch from Zia Ol Haq. So another wicket falls. Nitish Kumar goes 152 for 4. Yeah, that's all right.
You're doing the hardest part right now.
Actually,
You like it alone?
I wouldn't say like, but
Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
fit it in. I fit it in.
But I seriously appreciate
But
it.
tomorrow I'll go with Manali, and I told
Brian.
Brian is not coming tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go with Manali. She doesn't want to work alone.
That's fine.
And Mustafa and what the other guy? Nikhil is gonna do it. They may not come together, but at some point they're gonna meet together.
If not, then we'll just put some voice.
So Saideep Ganesh comes to the middle. 153 for 4. And Bukhari comes back into strike. And here we go. De Silva. Oh, it plays into the offside. Fielder will run around. And a chance of a run out here. Bukhari looking for 2. No, says Saideep Ganesh. And in the end, Bukhari, not a good throw from the man out in the deep. And so this game comes down to 22 to win from 31 balls. Amshi De Silva is the bowler. So it's 154 for 4. Yeah, ball driven straight back. Passes the bowler. And that completes over number 15. So 15 gone. It's 155 for 4. 155 for 4. So Keshav Raval comes back into the attack. Let's see what he has done. 2 overs for him. 2 overs, no none for 11. He has really been good. You might be wondering why he hasn't bowled anymore, but 2 overs, no none for 11. And he's been kept out of the attack. So we'll come into bowl to Saideep Ganesh. And ball driven down the ground. Easy single. Ritwik Behera comes into action. And now Hasnain Bukhari, the man on strike. He's played a good hand so far. 75 for him. They need 20 to win from 29. Here is Keshav Raval. Down the leg side, called a wide. The umpires, of course, is 157 now in the 16th over. And so Keshav Raval going down the leg side for a wide. 19 to win from 29. Yeah, good delivery. Keshav Raval is really bowled well. Look, he's found the outside edge, and certainly not a fault of his, but the ball has gone away for another boundary. 79 to Hasnain Bukhari. Yeah, well bowled, good turn. Beautiful delivery here from Raval. Bukhari picks up another boundary. It's 79 for him, 161 for 4. They need 15 to win. Over the offside. Kaushal. He's a good bowler, not a good thrower at all. And I'm wondering, he seemed to have hurt his arm there. So Kaushal is on the ground, folks. Trying to effect a big throw. And I thought it was a faulty throw, but he may have hurt his hand in the process. So hope he's fine. 163 for 4. Yeah, take a look at Atharva Kaushal. Yeah, got around to the ball, and somewhere here. Yeah, might have hurt the elbow, holding the elbow. Yeah, I hope he's fine, and that's this bowling arm, by the way, so. May have hurt his elbow in the process, had to come around vigorously and try to get the ball in. And so play held up a little bit here. So another look at what has happened here to Kaushal. The batsman charging for a couple of runs, and in the end, 2 runs for them. So big appeal, not out says umpire Myron James. So it's 163 for 4. Keshav Raval, quality delivery again. Wow, asking a question, was slightly down the leg side. Good call from umpire. It looks like Myron James. And it's 163 for 4, 13 runs to win. Here is Keshav Raval to Bukhari. And Bukhari cuts into the offside, can't score. And we've got a couple of balls remaining in the over. So 2 balls remaining here. We're trying to catch up with our scoring. But I'll give you that score, 163 for 4. Bay Blazers, they need 13 to win. Hussein Bukhari, the man on strike, he is on 81. And Saeed Ganesh, who has just come to the middle, on 3. So just bear with us, folks. We'll have that sorted out in just a minute. A little bit of technical glitch. And so the over comes to a close. 16 overs gone, 163 for the loss of 4. Okay, so driven into the offside, can score by Saeed Ganesh. And the action continues, 163 for 4. Yeah, ball played into the offside. Easy single here for Saeed Ganesh. He goes up to 4, and it's 164. 12 runs needed. So Bukhari on 81, it's 164 for 4. De Silva runs in from the far end. A slower ball, it's in the air. Bukhari is in the danger of getting out. Yes! And so that's the end of Hussein Bukhari. He finally falls off the bowling of De Silva. It's 164 for 5. Where are you at now?
16 over. Start of
16 over. Keshav Raval is bowling. Hussein Bukhari on strike.
This is 74, right?
70.
70, no, 74.
This is empty.
Yeah, this
So
over.
dot 1 out.
Dot 1 out.
Yeah, make sure you out the right guy. It's Bukhari out.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Bukhari is out.
Who took the
Out by who?
There's a substitute came on, this guy, Yevin. So put anybody for now, what can I do? Yevin, I don't think you have it in the system, Yevin.
So, dot 1 wicket. So we are
Yeah, dot 1 wicket. The
So
silver
what-
is the ball.
Okay, now you right.
12 on for you.
Okay. You can tell the
How much you have?
164.
164.
Beautiful.
You can tell the production price. Like whole light kicker.
So 12 runs needed. Ball cut away into the offside by the new batter. And we'll wait and see who the new batter is. In fact, it may have gone away. And gone away for 4. So the new batter comes in. and number 46, but don't have a name for number 46. And so Amshi De Silva, 8 runs remaining, will come into bowl to the new man in, and pardon us, is trying to get the name of the player. And cut away again. That's a couple of good shots from this new batsman out in the middle. And the ball goes away for consecutive boundaries. So we're back with the cricket. 4 runs needed to win this encounter. Yeah, we're still trying to sort out the batsman. He's wearing the shirt of 46, which belongs to Gajanan Singh, but Gajanan Singh is not on this. He's not on this tour. And played into the offside, and he's played a couple of good shots for 4, and so unfortunately he wouldn't be, the poor guy wouldn't be credited with 2 lovely shots. Big moment for him, and that's the sad part, whoever he is. And so he wouldn't be getting credit on national television unless we can figure him out quite quickly. But 2 lovely shots, consecutive shots that went for 4. And it's 173 for 5 in the meantime. So 3 to win. And they've got plenty overs to do that. So Keshav Raval will finish up here. None for 19 off 3. He has been so good. And you get the feeling that probably he wasn't used too well by the people in charge of Baltimore Royals cricket. And so he will finish up as probably one of the best economy bowler here. None for 19 off 3. And he really looked the part. Wide is the call. And so now the scores are level. Yeah, but coming back to Keshav Raval, thought he bowled well, and he was missing for some time. And we saw AK-47 picked up a couple of wickets, but he was quite expensive. But somewhere along the line, Keshav should have probably come back at a time in which the batters were on full flow. So the scores are level, and Bay Blazer on course here for a victory. Last run left. And into the onside. Fielder will come in. It will run away for 4. Bay Blazers wins this one, and they win by 5 wickets. So, folks, there you have it. Bay Blazers win this game by 5 wickets, chasing 175. And they got there in quick time. Husnain Bakari, he made 81. Suleiman Arabzai got 57. And in the end, an easy win by 5 wickets with 17 balls remaining. What an impressive display here from the Bay Blazers. Ganesh trying to go big into the cut away, uppercut. Got a big man coming around. And now, all the way. That's a lovely shot from Unmuk Chan. Up and over. Lovely shot from Unmuk Chan. Running up towards the cover boundary. And it crosses that through the offside. Lovely driven by Unmuk Chan. Oh, it's up in the air. Ritwik Behera. Fielder comes in, never in control, never settled. And he runs for Ritwik Behera. He's pulling well. Not timed 100%, but good enough. Goes out. Oh, pulled away. That's a lovely shot from Ritwik Behera. Well played here from Unmuk Chan over the head of the keeper. And that both Unmuk Chan and Ritwik Behera give now to a good start. But look at this one. Oh, pulled away. Loose bowling here from Jay. Oh, lovely shot here from Ritwik Behera running up towards the long on area. Now look at that. The switch hit comes out into the onside. Strike. Oh, swept away. That's a lovely shot. Finds the gap through square leg. Oh my goodness. What a miss here from Saidib Ganesh. Can't believe it in disbelief. Oh, this time a magnificent catch from the fielder number 13. He looks like Arab Sai. He has taken the catch. Into the deep areas, so and it's in the air. Fielder will come in. Nitish Kumar takes an easy catch, and Mohammed Khan falls. It's 94 for 3. Absolutely, and here we go. 7 sixes. Talking about 6. Johnny to the onside. Now 50 runs on the board here for Unmuk Chan. And he comes off 31 deliveries. So well played Unmuk Chan, 105 for 3. But still, well, that's a lovely shot from Unmuk Chan. There is an appeal. He's being given out. So that's the end of Jaskar Malhotra. And so he falls 110. Oh, in the air. Chance for another wicket. On the verge, and has he taken the catch with him, the playing area? He has. Vedant Jain who's picked up. Will it go all the way? Fielders are coming around. Oh my goodness, seemed to be a collision. Over the infield, over the offside, and gone away for another store ball. Hammered into the onside. That's what you do. You wait until everything's a Faisal. Oh, full toss. That's meat and drink for Unmuk Chan, and I'm kind of surprised. Oh, Unmuk Chan into the offside, smashed over the offside, and gone for another maximum. One short in the over so far. Unmuk pulls in the onside, over the head of the fielder, gone for 6. His second here is Faisal. Unmuk, big edge, gone. So Unmuk Chan falls for now. Here we go. Sia Ulhak. The left arm seamer starts with a ball heading down the leg side. Called a wide. Pulled away from Hussein Bukhari. And that will carry all the way towards the mid-wicket boundary circle. Flicked away. That's a lovely shot. Gone away. Oh, that's a lovely strike from Arab Sai with all the ease in the world. And that has gone away. Oh, into the the offside. Lovely shot, and it will run away towards the really good shots. Oh, eludes Umbuk Chan. And it could be wides here. We'll wait and see from umpire. Like even Fredericks, in fact, by is pulled. Maybe not the direction, but it. Oh, big shot. Big shot again from Hussein Bukhari. Oh, into the offside. More runs here for Hussein Bukhari. Oh, into the offside. Gone a long way. Gone 1 bounce. In fact, gone for 6. Yeah, good delivery to start. As Suleiman Arabzai, a good batting track. So ball into the offside and look pushed away, and that's gone away quite well. Oh, big shot from Suleiman Arabzai, and now he gets into the. Oh, punched away over the offside and gone for another magnificent 6 off the bat of Suleiman Arabzai. Short outside the off stump and punched away over the. Yeah, down the leg side. We'll wait and see in the middle. Oh, pulled away. That's a lovely shot from Hussein Bukhari. Lada into the attack, smashed through the offside, and that has gone away for a boundary. So 50 runs for Bukhari, and he goes up to 53. Another start from Lada. Oh, pitched up and traveled the distance here from Suleiman. Oh, pulled away from Arabzai. That's offside. Finds the gap. He knows. So Lada continues. Bukhari continues to find the boundary. Oh, swept away. Finds the gap. And that's another boundary. Not a boundary off the bat of Hussein. Yeah, cut away through the offside. Easy boundary here for Arabzai. And things are beginning to fall apart here for the Royals. AK-47. The 50 comes up here for Arabzai. Oh, Arabzai goes big again. Fielder comes in, takes the catch, and it's AK-40 himself. Oh, Zahid Zakil goes big into the onside. Ritwik Behera takes the catch, and all of a sudden, a couple of. Oh, pulled away into the onside. Fielder comes in. Zia Ulhak takes a very good low-down catch. And another wicket falls here for the Blazers. Cut away into the offside. And a diving effort made by, looks like Lada. Couldn't hold on. And let's see. Oh, beating all ends up. That's a good delivery. Let's see. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Lovely shot from Nitish Kumar. Oh, big shot from Nitish Kumar. Oh, well taken catch from Zia Ulhak. So another. Yeah, good delivery. Keshav Raval is really bowled well. Look, on the outside edge. A slow ball, it's in the air. Bukhari is in the danger of getting out. Yes! And so that's the end of Hussein Bukhari. He finally falls. Oh, cut away into the offside by the new batter. Name of the player. And cut away again. That's a couple of good shots from this new batsman out in the middle. And into the onside. Fielder will come in. It will run away for 4. Bay Blazers wins this one. And they win by 5 wickets.